Hello everyone. Today I want to take some time and talk to you about how I manage remote working now that my work is fully remote and my previous job was a hybrid without any caps, so I could go to the office every day or I could just work from home for however much that I need. So based on this, now that I was not going to have an office and going fully remote, I wanted to actually be very careful about how I kind of work and live my life. And what I mean by being careful is that I chose to work remotely because this is a setup that really works for me, but there are like big issues where you can just be stuck at home, you feel that you're not productive, or your life kind of feels like every day is the same if you stay at the same desk every day for hours. And considering I was working hybrid before, I kind of actually knew about these problems because on the days that I wasn't going to the office, I would actually just be at home and maybe just go to the gym at the end of the day. And to make this fully remote job and now the life more enjoyable, more active, I took a couple of steps. And the number one was that I got a membership to a co-working space. If you watch my latest video, I showed you that it's a membership to a space where they have multiple buildings in the city and I could just actually go to whichever one when I want. And that's actually a good part because it means that I can have my environment kind of in different parts of the city where I would commute there and kind of add some new things to my life, which is something that I really enjoy because being active, going around the city, kind of discovering new coffee shops or lunch places is actually something that makes your life, your day a bit more enjoyable and keeps every day unique. In the previous video, I was in one building in one part of the city. Now I'm here in the literal central of Milano in a very nice building. Alright, it's time for the second coffee of the day. So far, I'm really enjoying actually doing this. The co-working space is the number one big change and the most kind of effective change that I've done. Now the second one is I've upgraded my gym. This new gym is packed with more equipment. It's a bit more luxurious. It's kind of known to be kind of a top-level gym here. I looked around, I really liked it, and it comes with some other amenities like the sauna and a pool as well, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it, but the other catch is that my girlfriend was already a member of this gym, so I wanted to actually for us to go to the gym together, have that be a kind of a group activity to enjoy it more. That's the reason I did this. And another part of it is that this gym kind of maps to this new co-working space very nicely because they have multiple buildings, multiple gyms throughout the city where I can actually map them to whichever co-working space that I'm going. And this will kind of allow me to go to the gym in the morning just before I enter the co-working space to start my working day. And the third and final thing that I'm doing in my life is actually not something that I'm doing, but it's also something that my company is allowing me to do, is working flexibly. So the time zone, the majority of the time zone is in US, Canada, in the company, so my majority of my colleagues are there, and they are allowing me to either work European hours or have the flexibility to work US hours as well. And this is actually a very big advantage for me because, like I said, in the mornings I'd like to go to the gym before I hit the co-working space. And if I can start working a bit late in the morning, and then I will be a bit late in the evening as well, I can actually do all of these. So I can add some nice stuff to my morning to keep myself in check. Because as you know, if you have this flexibility where you can start working at any time, you end up being a night owl, you wake up very late in the morning and you kind of lose the morning. And although I'm not a morning person, I love getting things done in the morning, just going out, sunny, very nice weather. So this is the third and the last thing that I'm doing with my life. So yeah, this is my remote working plan. Also, as you can see, I mean, there are some nice perks to co-working spaces like this. I'm at the terrace right now. This is central Milan. It is very enjoyable, very good. By the way, in no way that I'm saying what I'm doing is the correct way to do this. It's just now that I'm doing this remote work, this is, I think, what works for me. I'm not coming to this co-working space every day. By the way, I just got the membership for 10 days a month, which is around 2 to 3 days a week. So it's just for half of the week that I'm working, I'll come here, have a change of scenery, and just it's a means to get out and be active.